Hey everybody, welcome back to my habitat. Today I'm going to be showing you guys a recipe for quick pickles, also known as like refrigerator pickles. These are not going to be dill pickles. I'm actually not even pickling cucumbers today, but I have some garden fresh veggies, all that I picked except for of course these onions. This recipe was a great kind of gateway for me to get into canning. So I'm really excited to share this with you guys because the stuff that we're doing today isn't going to be shelf stable, but it's going to be something quick that you can make and pop into the fridge. Especially great for people who have small gardens and need to quickly do something with their harvest. But they're really easy, so let's get started. Okay, first step is to make sure your surface and everything is clean. I already washed all my veggies and dried them off. Also, you're going to want to sterilize your jars. You can do this one of two ways. If you have a dishwasher with a sanitization setting, you're going to put your jars in alone, not with other dirty dishes. Or you can do the second route with the jars, which is just dunking them into boiling water. Also, with lids separately, not together, because if you have the lid on, there's no water getting into this to sanitize it. Right after you're done that, you can start filling your jars with your clean produce. Obviously, cut, peel, whatever you need to do, and fill the jars. So that's what I'm gonna do with each one of these veggies. I have 5 jars to fill. I'm gonna get started on that. Got our jars all filled. Now it's time to flavor our pickles, or what will be our pickles. So I'm gonna start off with the carrot. I'm going to add 1 dried chipotle pepper. I have a video on how to make chipotle peppers, so go check that out. I'm also gonna add a garlic clove into that and a scoop of just whole peppercorns, the black peppercorns. And I'm not gonna add much, I'm just gonna add probably about half a teaspoon worth. I'm actually gonna go ahead and add that to each jar because each jar is going to have some black peppercorns. And every jar will also have garlic except for the kohlrabi. Now the kohlrabi I've never pickled before, this is my first year growing it. So I'm leaving this as plain as possible. I'm just gonna flavor it with some of the black peppercorns that are already in there, and that is it except for the brine. But everything else will get garlic.
1 clove, and then put 2 cloves worth in the onion jar, and 2 cloves in this jar.
You can also add things like fresh thyme, so any sort of fresh herb. I'm gonna add these to the green beans. You can also add them dried. For the brine, it's ridiculously easy. So pretty much for every pound of veg that you have, so every jar, you need 1 part water to 1 part vinegar, and then for every pound, you need 1 tablespoon of salt and optional 1 tablespoon of sugar. Now I suggest adding the sugar. I find it just helps balance everything. Cuts down the salt, cuts down the sharpness of the vinegar, and it just makes it a little bit more of a pleasant product. But that is up to you. If you don't want the sugar, throw it out. So I already have 4 cups of water in my pot. I'm gonna need 4 cups of vinegar to fill all my jars. And I have 3.5 pounds of produce in total. So I'm gonna be using 3.5 tablespoons of salt. sugar, Now all we have to do is bring this up to a boil, making sure that the salt and sugar are fully dissolved, and then all you do is pour it over top of your jars. So we're gonna do that right now. 48 hours later, and these are finished. Now you're gonna wanna leave them for at least 24 hours. Unless they're root vegetables, then a full 48 is best. I'm really excited to try these green beans. Unpickled green beans are my favorite. Now, I'm most excited for this kohlrabi because I've never pickled kohlrabi before and I want to try it. Kohlrabi actually, never mind, take it back. Kohlrabi's my favorite. This is actually really good. I'm not gonna go through each one of these to taste them because I'm gonna leave that up to you guys to try stuff in your garden and pickle it, make it, and let me know in the comments what you've pickled or what your experience is in pickling or quick pickles. I want to thank you guys for watching. Until next time, stay pickling.